guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please remember to like and subscribe. In this video, I'll be ranking the arcs in Hunter x Hunter according to how much I enjoyed them. Now remember that this is entirely my opinion, you don't have to agree with me, it's all about preference. I will mention that ranking the arcs like this was difficult because the anime as a whole is amazing, so it was difficult to pick favorites. Hunter x Hunter is just gold. That being said, let's get started. I'll be ranking the arcs from my least favorite to my most favorite. First, we have Grid Island arc as the 7th in my list. Yeah, this arc wasn't really a fave for me because it had all the attributes of an isekai kind of anime, or all those animes that like Sword Art Online, so it didn't really rub me the right way because I'm not a fan of those kind of animes. All that searching for cards and battling players didn't really appeal to me. Not really, but it became interesting. The arc got more interesting to me with the arrival of Bisky. When she came, I finally got interested in what was happening in the anime. Watching her train the boys and watching them get stronger from it and grow was really interesting to see, and I loved it.
2ヶ月ぐらい毎日これを続けていれば全力の速さで竜を行いながら戦えるようになるだろうね。その次はいよいよ最終段階。
That epic scene when Gon and Ko were fighting against Razor, that dodgeball game, I loved it. That was like my best scene, my best part of the whole arc.
Jan! Ken! Ken!
方向によるだろう。まだだね。
Up next on my list is the Heaven's Arena arc. Yes, in this arc, Gon and Killua finally learn how to control and use Nen.
今、全身の証拠は開かれました。これはそれが生命エネルギー、オーラです。
They meet Wing-san, who trains them and helps them grow stronger for their battles in the Heaven's Arena, which is like a big, tall building where tournaments are held, fighting tournaments are held on every floor. If you keep winning against your opponents in the Heaven's Arena, you progress to higher floors, but if you lose, you get dropped to lower floors and have to keep fighting again to progress again to higher floors. This arc became really interesting for me when Hisoka showed up. I'm a big fan of his crazy, unpredictable character, but then at the same time, apart from the, his perverted sides, but other than that, I'm a big fan of Hisoka. I was really pleased when Gon finally landed a hit on him during their fight. Gon was finally able to achieve what he set out to do in the first place, and I was really happy for him. Gon 選手の石板返し!
石板を砕いて石つぶて。ゴーはどこだ。
At number 5, the Hunter exam arc. This was the very first arc of the anime, so it set the pace for everything else. I love how this arc began on a high note. They didn't waste too much time building plot, doing all the nonsense thing. They just began straight and it was interesting. From the first episode, I was already laughing and enjoying myself. It was really nice watching the characters go through the different tests and handle it in their own ways.
糸が耐えられないんだ。ゴン、まだ？今だ！
The Hunter exam arc had a lot of different things occur so many unexpected things, so it kept me at the edge of my seat. I love this arc a lot. The Zoldyck family arc comes up as my number 4 on the list. It's an unofficial arc, but even though I still see it as an arc, it comes right after the Hunter exam arc and it's not very long. I like the mystery of it. They shed some light on the infamous assassin family that Killua comes from and explained all the fear and danger that comes with the name Zoldyck. We met some of the family members and the highly skilled butlers that serve under them. Like, for the butlers to be as skilled as they are, it just showed us like how much more stronger will the actual family members be. The part that busts my head the most about this family is that the Zoldyck family don't even hide. They don't have a secret base of operations or whatever. It's very easy to find where they live. Their house is on the map. Imagine assassins who have made enemies everywhere having the location of their home be common knowledge. They live on a mountain. Tourists come to see their gates. They're not hiding or afraid of anyone.
あちらがゾルディック一家が住むククルーマウンテンでございます。樹海に囲まれた標高3722メートルのあの山のどこかに彼らの屋敷があると言われていますが、未だ誰も見た者はおりません。
こりゃすげえ。
こちらがゾルディック家の正門となります。別名黄泉への扉。入ったら最後生きて戻らないとの理由からそう呼ばれております。
As my friend would say, that's claiming some mad-ass chokes. Imagine like the certainty, the crazy-ass amount, level of certainty that even if you know our home, you can't touch us. Like, that amazing fact just made that family all the more dangerous to me. Love to see it. The 13th Hunter Chairman election comes up as the 3rd on my list. Now this arc made me feel different things. I was scared for Gon since he was in pretty bad shape. I was happy to see the Zoldyck family again because they showed up in this arc. I was scared of Avoca's dangerous powers.
何か30分以内にこの山から俺たちが一緒に出られなかったら母親を30分以内に俺たち2人が一緒に山を降りられたら俺のほっぺに注視分かったな。
She's a walking time bomb, literally. Pariston's ever-smiling face was freaking irritating. He just loves causing havoc, doesn't he? Gon's useless dad, Jing, he was annoying my spirit. All that high and mighty talk about how he won't go visit Gon in the hospital because there was no need, that Gon will survive, all of that. Where does he get off talking about his son as if he knows anything about him? He doesn't know anything about Gon at all. He never took out the time to try to know his son. He's just been distant, running away. He didn't even see the need to go visit his son that was fighting for his life in the hospital. That man's face irritates me. I don't know why Gon still thinks he's so cool and respects him after everything he did. He's a coward of a father. That punch, the punch that Lerio gave to Jin when he was spouting all that nonsense, I loved it. Absolutely made my day.
どれだけあんたに会いたがってるか分かって言ってるのか。あんたが声をかけてやればあいつは元気になるかもしれねえんだぞ。
あいつが自分から来てほしいとでも言ったのか。
言える状態じゃクソ野郎。
Yes, I was so happy. Finally, this is the content I signed up for. Love to see it. He should get punches every single day. This arc was both annoying and fun to me. I had laughs in many different ways, so it was like boosted up to one of my favorite arcs in the anime. Number 2 on the list is the Chimera Ant arc. Geez, this arc was long. It took about 61 episodes for it to be complete. Yeah, that was how long this arc was. It was by far the longest arc in the anime, and also the one that hit me the most. Emotionally, my emotions were all over the place. First with all the danger, people dying anyhow, kites getting named, being scared for the hunters, hating the ants, getting to see that not all the ants were all that bad, starting to like some of the ants, starting to have mixed feelings about the defeat of the ants, and then to crown it all, the relationship between the Chimera Ant King, Miriam, and the human girl, Komugi. I don't even really want to go there because that stuff messed with me. It was just too much, an ill-fated romance that ended in tears and had me in severe pains. God, it was heavy, especially how it ended. These people just mess with my emotions because that ending, watching how far Miriam would go for Komugi, he was even ready to kneel down for Palm just so she'd tell him where she was. Like, understanding and seeing just how much he cared for her, and that scene, tears, like seriously. And then he finally found her and they chose to now die together again. It was a lot.
私みたいなものにこんなに素敵なことがいくつも起きていいんでしょうか。
毒に侵され長くない。
メルエム様。
最後、小麦。お主と打って過ごしたかった。だが、この毒は伝染する。世のそばに長くいれば、お主にも。小麦。
はいはい。何ですか？
ありがとう。
こちらこそ。
最後に。
はい。
名前を呼んでくれないか。
おやすみなさい。メルエム。私もすぐ行きますから。
This arc really hit me. They lost a lot. They went through so much. Even our beloved chairman died. That was how he finally died. Personally, I think that the ants were given too much power. I know, yeah, it's part of the plot. They have all these mutated genes. They are more, what I call it, advanced genetically, so they had all that power. But I thought it was like a bit unfair how quickly they evolved when the hunters had spent years trying to hone their skills and trying to fight them. And then just fighting these chimera ants that already had all the power, all the name. It takes time to learn name, but these ants automatically got it and knew how to use it and started fighting against hunters who had spent years gaining experience. It was a bit unfair how much stronger, how much they had more advantage compared to the hunters, and that was a bit unfair to me. But still, that was what happened, and they lost a lot in this arc. The ending was too bittersweet. That was even how Gon almost died. It was during this arc that Gon got seriously injured. This arc had a lot of things happen, and I would have made it number 1, but because of how things went, how sad they were, I made it number 2 on my list. Last but not the least is the York New City arc. This arc was fun, it was action-packed, there was a lot of danger, but not as many losses as they had in the Chimera Ant arc, so I was able to enjoy it more. And we finally got to meet the members of the Phantom Troop. Finally, we got to put faces to the name Phantom Troop.
Soそうだ。あいつならゴンを気に入ってるからなんとかしてくれるかも。アホ。しまった。
なんだ。顔見知りでもいたのか？
They didn't all look as ruthless as I assumed they would be, but it made me feel a bit disappointed. disappointed because I thought they don't even look all that strong, they don't look all that dangerous. But eventually they showed me how wrong I was to think like that, because they are dangerous. All of them, every single one of them is capable of destruction, especially their leader Krollo. Yeah, I like him. I was happy I got to see Hisoka again. I'm just always so pleased when I see him show up on the scene, although it tends to ruin it again with, you know, being a creepy ass pedo. But apart from that, I really like it when he shows up. He's so fun, unpredictable. I was pleased to see Kurapika again as well. He was all grown up and a lot more powerful. I was happy about that.
通常じゃ考えられないほどの念があれに込められてやがる。
折れた腕も自己治癒力の強化で完治。
He played a major role in this arc, and I'm pleased that even regardless of all the danger he put himself through, he didn't die. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do you agree with my ranking? Let me know what you think in the comments section. Please remember to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Bye.